to get here on time. That means before 10:10. So teachers, release at 10 o'clock, but also if you have a free second period, you better be here on time, or else. All right, students first.
Last Friday, the basketball teams had their last game of the season, and all the teams went to Ansar, and the girls' varsity team and the boys' varsity team both managed to win.
And yeah, we just want to say thank you for supporting our season.
So Q&A Club will be meeting today during lunch in room 4. Just a reminder for anyone, it's never too late to join a club, specifically activism club, key club, or Q&A club. We're always looking for new members, and especially going into next year. These are clubs that have a lot of opportunities for you to do fundraising and volunteer work. So if that's something you're interested in and something that you want to do going into next year, then I hope to see you at one of our upcoming meetings. Yeah, thank you.
Tomorrow is F Day, and that means Guild. So we're going to be playing a game that allows you to settle new land and ruin your friendships at the same time. Settlers of Catan.
Yeah!
So it's going to be a great time. Come on out, join boys volleyball.
I'm just reminding everyone that tomorrow is F Day, which means knitting club. And if you have never knitted before, you are still welcome. And if you would like to be part of our baby hat project, that is still ongoing, and you're still more than welcome to get started on that.
So the second annual chess tournament will be coming up soon. It's going to be a round robin and a 5-minute blitz. If you are interested in participating, please let me know what dates you will be available. We don't have any dates yet, just tell me when you can. And teachers are also welcome. There will be students who will be private. Thank you.
Remember in kindergarten how you meet a kid and know nothing about them? Then 10 seconds later, you'll be playing with them like your best friends? A quote from High School Musical, one of my favorite movies as a kid. That quote is exactly how I felt when I met one of my closest friends in 3rd grade, Angelina. She taught me so many things about life, and now that I think more about it, she taught me things about myself too. She had red hair, the bluest of blue eyes, and the kindest heart. But she also had a thin, frail body and bony fingers. All conditions of her rheumatoid arthritis. She was only 7 years old and had arthritis. That's not something you hear every day. I remember not being able to have playdates with her because she didn't have the medication she needed at the time. Kids didn't want to talk to her because she looked weird. But despite that, she was the happiest and kindest kid out on the playground. She looked at life as time to be happy and not to waste it on being sad or afraid to do things. I remember going to her house, which had the biggest backyard, where I taught her how to skateboard. Our favorite times were always on the swings because that's where we spent most of our time. We always sat next to each other, no matter where, whether that be the lunch tables, the tables in the classroom, or when we sat in a circle in class. We were inseparable. One day she got sick. My first thought at the time was, oh, everyone gets sick every once in a while. But she was a kid with arthritis, which caused her immune system to be weak. So her cold turned into something life-threatening fairly quick. She went to the hospital, and that's when I finally understood how sick she really was. Some of her friends went to visit her, but somehow I never found the time. As time went by, it had been around a month, and I still hadn't visited her. There was always an excuse not to go. I didn't go not because I had swim practice, or because I had a family gathering, or because I just didn't have the time, but because my mom was trying to protect me from seeing my best friend die in the hospital. I never knew how much one day could change my life until I arrived at school one day, and suddenly a swarm of kids surrounded me. One of my close friends had told me that Angelina had died over the weekend. It hurt to hear that she had died, but what hurt even more was hearing the news from my close friend. It hurt because he wasn't at all close with her, yet he knew before me. I felt like an idiot and a terrible friend. Though now I know my mom was protecting me, I was angry. Angry at myself for not being there for her more. I feel that even if my mom had brought me to the hospital, I would still feel the same way. I remember looking around, not realizing what was going on, then having random bits of memories of her and I together come to mind. I remember the time that I stayed after school. She showed me her journal. We had been fighting over it, and I ripped out the fabric bookmark that was attached to it. I remember the several times I didn't defend her against the kids that didn't want to talk to her. I remember the jealousy I felt when she would play with her other friends instead of me. I regretted every little thing that I did to her that would be seen as negative. I still do. But my biggest regret was not visiting her. I remember looking around. At the time, the teachers had set up some time for us to discuss how we were feeling. I sat in a circle and looked at this one girl across from me crying. And in my head, I was so upset. I thought to myself, why is this girl crying? She wasn't even friends with her. Now that I think more about it, that girl, though she might have been an acquaintance with Angelina, might have been crying at the loss of opportunity to know her, to be friends with her. I think I felt that too. I knew Angelina. She was one of my closest friends, but we were 7. I think I was crying at the loss of opportunity to know her as a teenager or as an adult, to have her by my side throughout life. But of course I was crying because I was mourning the loss of my friend. Friendships are something I value so highly. It takes command of my everyday life. Though my mom had protected me from seeing Angelina in the hospital, I still feel like I could have been there for her more. It is something. I was 7 then and didn't know how much friendship meant. Now it is something I prioritize over everything. I never want my friends to feel like I wouldn't be there for them. It is something I make clear, and it's something I hope I show every day. No matter what time of the day, or under any circumstance, I will be there if any of my friends need me.
It is my distinct pleasure to invite each and every one of you, as I do every year at this time, to our York Science Fair, which is coming up on Monday. So as you all know, all of the 8th and 9th graders have been working since August on their projects, and they will be displayed in the gym starting at 2 o'clock on Monday. If you have a 6th period free or health and fitness independent and you have time to stop by and chat with them, they will be there to discuss their project with you. Parents and community, please come out, visit with them. I think you'll be impressed by all the wonderful things that they've done. If you can't make it Monday at 2, the projects will stay up in the gym all day Tuesday from 8 o'clock until 4 o'clock, and all day Wednesday from 8 o'clock till 4 o'clock. So don't miss out on a wonderful opportunity to see all of the wonderful things that the York scientists have done. Thank you.
All right, I have a few questions for you. Do you like cake?
No.
Do you like presents?
Yes.
Do you like sloths?
Yes.
Okay. Well, if you would like the opportunity to see the unlikely yet charming combination of all three of those things, all you have to do is put some money in this box, which is decorated with sloths holding birthday cake and presents. So the money that you put in this box really has nothing to do with sloths or cake, but it does have a lot to do with giving. So this money is going to go to an organization called Rice Plus. And for every dollar that goes into this box, I'll be able to purchase almost 2 pounds of rice and beans, which is enough to feed a family of 4. So you may know that there are a lot of people in our community in Monterey County that don't have enough to eat on a daily basis. So the Rice Plus organization coordinates the bagging of rice and beans into family-sized portions, and many of you have participated in this activity already. So we're going to be doing this after spring break, but now is the time that I need to collect your $2 to $5 per person, if you would, please, so that I can purchase, we're hoping to bag 1,000 pounds of rice and beans. That's what we've managed to do in the past. And if we get more than that, I think we can still bag more than that. We're very, very efficient in this activity. And then we can also donate any leftover money to the organization, and they'll use it to continue their work. They do this every month in Carmel, and it's a great, great activity, great opportunity. So, if you are in one of the following CUB groups, we're asking that you donate $2 to $5 to Rice Plus. You can put it in this box, or you can give it to your path leader. So if you're in Mrs. McDowell's group, Ms. Oldfeld's group, Mr. Raymond's, Ms. Traxel's, Ms. LaPi's, Mr. Wilcox, Mr. Williams, or Ms. Williston's groups, we're going to ask you to donate to Rice Plus, and then I'll purchase rice and beans. If you're in the other path groups I didn't mention, you will be signing up to purchase a jar of peanut butter, or jam, or bring a loaf of bread, or some tin foil, things like that, and you'll participate in a bag lunch making activity that we will give to homeless folks through Dorothy's Kitchen out in Salinas. Okay? I've made these posters. I'll be putting them up around campus to remind you. So please bring your donation for Rice Plus by the 27th, which is next Thursday, before spring break, so that I have time to purchase the bags of rice and beans. Thank you.
So I've got a quick reminder about tomorrow before I do. I've got 1 minute, minute and a half. So I've got a story. I was sitting waiting to take a left on New York Road this morning, waiting for the light to change, thinking about, maybe it's all the Philosophy Club announcements or something, thinking about the fact that when the light turns, then the light pings off of it to my eye and goes through my optic nerve, and I see it, but it's a little delayed, right? We're all kind of seeing things in the past, slightly. And I think this is true in a larger way too. Some of you are focused on like college admissions or your GPA or the record of your soccer team or whatever. And those are all really important things maybe, but they all are backward looking, right? They're classic lagging indicators. And the problem with lagging indicators is by the time they indicate anything, it's too late to do anything about it, right? Unless your folks want to build a stadium on some campus somewhere. And in the world of like business and finance, lagging indicators are cheap and easy to come by. You can look at a company's historical revenue or stock price or exchange rates. But smart investors and smart folks aren't so much interested in lagging indicators as leading indicators. Things that indicate what's going to happen next. right? We don't so much care about a company's historical stock price or revenue, or GDP, right? Instead, we might focus on, applications for building permits, right? Which tells us what the housing market's going to do, or manufacturing inventories, which tells us whether folks are going to be hiring. And I think it gets more creative as well. Healthcare organizations look at the air quality in cities to predict outbreaks of asthma and other diseases. Turns out that Google search results for TV listings are a good indicator of whether or not companies are cutting back overtime hours. You have more time, you watch more TV. I used to work with a guy who would have ocean temperature data on the desktop of his computer screen because he believed that this indicated how harsh the hurricane season was going to be next year, and therefore how much plywood was going to be sold. And it was a good indicator of Home Depot's share price, right? Which is really greedy but pretty clever. What does this have to do with you? Well, tomorrow you have a late start day. The reason you have a late start day is your faculty and staff and some of your classmates actually are going to gather and continue to work on the accreditation self-study that we're doing. And one of our major tasks there is to get an accurate picture of York, not in the past, but today, and maybe even where we're going. So, tomorrow, you can sleep in, you can relax, but my challenge to you is this. When you get a grade on a paper, that is a lagging indicator. But if you've met with your teacher 2 or 3 times before it's due, that's a leading indicator of your success, right? Or if you lose a game, that's a lagging indicator. But if everybody shows up to practice and works hard for 2 weeks straight, that's a leading indicator of success, right? If your boyfriend or girlfriend dumps you, that's a lagging indicator of success. I'm not going to go there, but... So in addition to take it easy tomorrow, I would ask you to think about the lagging indicators that maybe we focus on too much, and ask yourself, what are the leading indicators which you're ignoring and should be focused on a little bit more? Thank you guys.